What up YouTube? This is Zachary Lovato with another edition of my Today Finally vlog. If you want to find out what you do after summer shredding ends, then continue watching, hit that thumbs up button, I'd really appreciate it. If you want to find out how to incorporate a more healthy lifestyle into your 40-hour work week, tips and tricks of how to do that, how to meal prep, how to count your macros and different exercises to get you that body that you want, then consider hitting that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you can get all my latest videos, usually posted about once a week every Monday/Tuesday. So let's get into post-summer shredding. Don't wait for the some days to come around. Don't wait for the one days. Find your today finally. So for anybody who may be new to my channel, about 90 days ago I joined Christian Guzman's Summer Shredding online competition. For 90 days well, at least I tracked my macros, I kept my fats low, and I started a lean cut, a lean shred. So your body can get rid of that excess fat that you currently have to really show the muscle definition, the striations in the muscle. About a week ago it finished, week and a half or so, and I found myself asking myself, what do I do now? For the last 90 days I tracked my macros on MyFitnessPal. Every single carb, protein, fats. I kept myself in a 500 calorie deficit. I drank about 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons of water every single day to stay hydrated. I pushed myself 6 days working out, lifting heavy, between 12 and 15 reps. And I was doing 20, 30, 45 minutes of a LISS cardio session. Sometimes it hit, but I stuck to LISS. I kept track of my workouts to make sure that I'm still lifting the right amount, that I'm still breaking my own records on the JE Fit. I have a video of both of those apps that I use previous, so just look down at my previous videos. So I did all this for 90 days, and I went from 16% body fat to about 12% body fat. Still breaking records. I didn't lose very much of my muscle definition, which was a good thing because I was worried about that I was going to lose a lot of muscle along with this, but I didn't. I lost 4% body fat, which is about 25% of my overall body fat, which was amazing. For being a first competition that I've never done before, it was amazing. I love the progress. But now, post-summer shredding, what do I do? So, let's talk about what I have been doing. Well, I have been hydrating. We go grocery shopping. Carbs. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And of course, I still go to the gym and I still get my workout on. My last video, we kind of touched on the difference between a diet and a lifestyle change. My point is that you've been doing all this hard work for 90 days, you've learned how to macro count, you've learned how to build muscle, you've learned how to use cardio to shred off fat. For me, it wasn't just 90 days of putting myself through that. It was a learning experience, it was a confidence builder, and it was a lifestyle change. The point is, not much is changing after 90 days. Like, you're still doing all the stuff that you were doing. The biggest thing that I've changed, I cut out a little bit more. I cut out cardio. I'm still doing like 15 to 20 minutes of lists, but it's not like the 30, 35, 45 minutes that I was doing. And that's because right now I'm trying to stay at maintenance to get my body back used to eating more calories in a day, which it's proving not to be hard at all to get my body to remember that. And aside from that, I changed my macros a tad. Instead of a 500 calorie deficit, like I said, I'm just doing maintenance calories for my current body weight, my current body fat percentage, and I used Christian Guzman's macro calculations. I told you guys, I'm very analytical, so I built a spreadsheet to do that. So I just plug in the numbers, and it gives me my the macros for each of the groups, protein, carbs, and fats, that I should be hitting for. And honestly, for the last week and a half, it's come out true. I'm staying roughly around 173.5, not losing any muscle, which is awesome. So right now I'm just maintaining. Really, that's the only thing that's changed. I'm still working out 5 to 6 times a week. I am giving myself a little bit more leeway. I did increase my fats by about 10 grams a day, 15. Like I said, just to get my body back used to it. But people, when you do all that work, don't just throw it away because it's the 91st day of your summer shred and you're done, right? Or in watching my vlogs also, if you guys are keeping up, even if you didn't do Christian Guzman summer shredding, you can still start calculating your macros, put yourself at a bit of a caloric deficit, find out what you need to be eating on the daily basis, throw in a little bit of cardio and some gym time, and it doesn't have to be a 90-day competition that you do. Make it for yourself. I did the 90-day summer shred for myself, again, to build my confidence, to push myself more than I would have in the last 90 days. So that's why I joined it. If you didn't join it, that's perfectly fine. Look back at my previous videos, figure out your macros, throw in some lists. We talked about that in a previous video, what lists and HIIT was. Throw some of that in there and start your own 90-day challenge, right? It doesn't have to be something online. It doesn't have to be with other people, though workout buddies, it really does help, but it doesn't have to be. All you gotta do is start. Make today finally the day that you start that 90-day plan, or that lifestyle change that you know is going to lead to a healthier lifestyle. Make it today finally. And that's the point of the vlog. Do something today that you're going to thank yourself for doing in the future. Like I never thought that I would lose 4% body fat. I thought that was I was so happy when I took that measurement. It was so cool. And the feeling, it makes you proud because you know that you worked hard for that. You know what you've had to go through and what you put yourself through. Granted, once you actually get into the rhythm of it, it's really not hard. And honestly, with macro counting, I'm not really denying myself anything. Think of your macros as just like a bank, right? You have a bank of proteins that you can use for that day. Now, you can use it on something like ground turkey, which doesn't have too many, which won't take out too many grams from your fat bank. But just keep in mind that you can have different things, right? Just make sure it fits into your macros. That's the biggest thing. Now, there are healthy fats opposed to not healthy fats, healthy whole wheat carbs opposed to processed carbs and all that stuff. But if you're just starting out, count your macros, figure out what these different things have, and start incorporating them to your diet. Whole wheat's a lot better than processed carbs, right? Biggest thing though, just start. Just start. Once you get into the rhythm of it, keep consistent. Once you're consistent long enough, it'll feel like second nature. Like, I don't know how to make dinner without making larger portions so I can meal prep for the week. It sounds funny. It does. But it's just about getting to that rhythm. If you've been doing it and you know that it works, then you're going to keep doing it. Once you start seeing that progress, like it feels so good. It's such a confidence booster. Like, I was talking to one of my friends last night, and she sent a before and after picture of May compared to now, which is like a month and a half, and you can definitely see the difference. She's just started going to the gym, I believe 4 to 5 times a week, throwing in some cardio, but she does a lot of cardio at work. She walks a lot, so she has her cardio covered there, and she's just been lifting, and she's made that little bit of progress within a month and a half, which was awesome. So shout out to Vanessa, because you're doing awesome. Keep it up. Keep macro counting. Keep pushing at the gym. You'll hit your goals. No matter what, stay consistent. Now, after summer shredding, I mean, some of my coworkers brought me donuts, and I honestly, I couldn't remember the last time I had a donut. But even eating it, it had a good flavor, but afterwards I didn't feel like my body didn't feel good. Like, I wasn't craving that. I wasn't really craving sweets, but really I'm not really too big into sweets to begin with. Like, I'll have a cupcake every now and again, like a couple bites of a chocolate brownie. Chocolate chip cookies though, oh my gosh, those are my weakness. But donuts, like, it didn't feel good, and I think that's why, and I think that's because your body gets used to having like good, healthy, pure macros, like pure proteins, unprocessed carbs, like whole wheats, healthy fats. Like, I think your body gets used to it, and you get used to it, because when you're eating healthy, your body feels a lot better, and it's able to work out better. It's able to function better at work. You get a better night's sleep too. I noticed that. Like, I've been sleeping a lot better throughout these last couple months of eating healthy. Like, it feels good. It really does. But honestly, you'll never know unless you try it. And I'm not saying that macro, again, is the end-all be-all, or if it's right for everybody, but you'll never know unless you try. You'll never know what you like and what you can and cannot do unless you push yourself to do it. That's the biggest thing. If you don't challenge yourself, there's no growth. And then you'll become stagnant in life. And then you'll get in this slum where no matter what you do, you just go to work, you don't feel fulfilled, come back home, eat a microwave dinner, don't feel fulfilled. You get in this slump, and you won't feel good about yourself. I was in that place at one time. I talked about that a little bit in previous videos, but I had to do something different. I had to make a change, and that's what I did. And honestly, it's gonna be uncomfortable at first. It's gonna be difficult, but again, once you get into that rhythm, and if you're just consistent with it, hold yourself to that standard, it gets a lot easier, people, and it's so much fun. Now, the last week and a week and a half, have I had cheat meals? Yeah, yes and no. I had Dion's Pizza yesterday. Amazing. Did it fit into my macros? Yes. And I still woke up at 173.5, so it balances out. Like I said, macro counting. Check it out. But cheat meals. I don't like how you call it a cheat meal, because again, it's your lifestyle. If you feel like eating a slice of pizza, like don't deny yourself that. Don't tell yourself, oh no, I can't have that. To me, that's more that. To me, that hurts more than it helps. Because then after a while, your body's gonna just like, it's gonna crave it and crave it more and crave it more. And then when you finally do give into it, you're gonna eat the whole pizza opposed to just 1 or 2 slices. And that'll completely throw off your macros for the day. Like it doesn't help. But cheat meal, I don't like how you call it a cheat meal. I know some people call it a refeed meal. So that's not too bad. Maybe we'll call it like an out of lifestyle meal, out of macro meal. How about just a sanity meal? Because after a while, I mean, of course, your body's gonna get tired of ground turkey, ground chicken. Not ground chicken. Ew. No, don't do ground chicken. Ground turkey, chicken. Ground beef, it'll get tired. You got to get creative with your meals, but sometimes you just want that pizza. And again, don't deny yourself that slice of pizza, those 2 slices of pizza. The trick is though, do not do it every day. Don't do it every other day. Hold yourself to that standard where you can have a meal or 2, 1 to 2 meals a week, where it's when it's one of those cheat meals, for lack of a better word, at the moment. 1 to 2, maybe 3 meals a week, depending on what you're eating. And don't overdo it. Like I said, don't eat half the pizza. Eat 2 to 3 slices with a salad, a side salad, right? Low-fat ranch instead of full ranch. Healthy choices. You can still incorporate these into the diet. Point is though, with the end of my summer shredding, not much has changed, people. Still hydrating, still eating semi-healthy, allowing myself a little bit more to indulge in, but still tracking my macros, still maintaining my current weight, my current body fat percentage. It's a lifestyle, guys, and once you fall into it, it's a lot easier to stay in it. Hardest part is just starting. Hardest part is just getting into that rhythm. Like with anything though, but once you start, you'll start seeing the differences, and you'll start feeling better about yourself. At least it helps for me. Alright people, thanks for watching the video, appreciate it. That's what I've been doing since the end of summer shredding. Not too much different, right? Still counting the macros, still hitting up the gym, still hydrating. Staying consistent, people. Build yourself a lifestyle and stick to it. Stick to it and start reaping the benefits. Start seeing the change in yourself that you've always wanted to see. Get to that physique you wanted and be the person you want to be. Be that person that makes you happy. Thanks guys. I'll see you guys next vlog. Thanks.